for so fucking long. Well, yeah, that's an easier thing to do. But what you were doing physically, you were actually carrying that job physically, and you stood by him. You stood by him. Fair play to you. I respect that. 100%. Mhm. Mhm. But you were kind of like, I think, leaving him, weren't you, at one stage? And I was saying, yeah, because your brother was, you're going with your brother. But I was thinking, like, now stay where you are and build yourself up from there. Not using them, but get from where you are now, and then build something with your brother. Oh, by the way, I'm live now. If anybody wants to troll me, give me abuse, it's okay. Every time I'm being watched, every time I'm only out for a second there, right, and on the YouTube moderator comes in straight away. Every second comes in. Seeing you're up to. So I'll have to clear here. I can't be shown that I'm advertising anything. I guess. Oh no, I get away with it. I'm just happy that I can stream on my phone. Although, it's weird when you go to stream with your phone, you don't know what to say to anybody. What is? What? I don't even watch the reviews anymore. I don't even go to the channels. Listen to them. Oh, okay. What's the name of it again? Nah. It's not like a part 2 of it. So it's part 2. That's right. I think Robbie fell asleep today. Still on. The phone is on. The phones can show that they're on, but they're not really on. Oh, fuck. Just stop. The last time you talked to me, Connor, you were working in the garage down there in Crumlin, weren't you? In Crumlin. Indeed. There should be. There you go, straight away. Comanche fucking sends me a fucking message. Who the fuck is Comanche? He won't come into our party. It's the same name that I was saying to you earlier on. KROMCHCIH whatever. CMACI. K, what means to it, K? Anyway, it keeps on coming in here, and anyway, every time I'm in here, there's always a message coming up of a party, of a party, of a party. Every time I fucking stream. It's weird as fuck, man. Am I getting the willies? I think Willie's giving me the willies. Yeah, I know that. That's who I think it is, Connor. And that's still me heading. Because I have my my original channel up, and anybody can come into it, like a public channel. It's open, and anybody can add themselves or just jump in and just watch whatever's going on, and then add me into a fucking party if they wanted to. But obviously it's up to me to go into it. It does me in. I just want to sit down here, have that point, and listen to you here, see who jumps in. There won't be anybody in here. What's 2 o'clock? Nobody really jumps in here at about after 3 o'clock. This is what I normally do. And the reason why I do it is because other people from the rest of the world that I used to talk to, Australia, America, the different timelines, and anywhere else is kind of like in the middle of it. So whoever's still up around Europe, I can hit into them, but anybody in America will come in, and then the ones in Australia are way ahead of us. So that's the way it worked anyway. It doesn't happen that much anymore. As I said, I just got my channel back. Yeah, that was weird. Timelines. Oh, by the way, this year is the last year that we will get that we have to go forward an hour. Because before COVID, it was down European policy, not policy or anything like that, but it was put down as an agreement that we will follow through with the same timelines as Europe. So we don't change. But here's the weird thing about it. With the UK not taking part of that, Europe, they're going to be in a different timeline than us. This is weird. So if we were to do that, that would change everything completely. We were doing that years ago, back in the 80s, and nobody really talked about this. When kids were asked to go to school when kids were asked to go to school in the dark, parents would be afraid of their safety in case they came across somebody like Connor, and what was it? Oh. I'm only messing with you, bro. You stop. So anyways, that's the reason why it was before. We didn't change over there in the 80s into the 90s because it's too dark in the mornings. and it was too dark for people to go to work, cycling and the whole lot. So I cycled in the dark. I went everywhere and the whole lot. I don't give a fuck about the dark. Night time is my time. But you can understand. You can understand about kids going to school and all that. But from next year onwards, we're not throwing our clocks forward after this. But the question is, do we throw our clocks back? I know. Oosh. I tell you how one earlier on. See, that's me. That's you. Listen to me. I am diarrhea when I talk. I'll be your laxative. Sweet home Alabama. Sound texture layer. Yeah, we're not going anywhere, bro. Sound texture layer. I already spent my money this week. And one night, I went mental. No, pay bills and all that shit. Can I get you... Wayne, can you not set that on YouTube or something where I can actually see it? No, don't. No, don't do it anymore. Don't do it. Don't do it. You leave me, are you? Are you leaving me? Don't cry for me, Argentina. Wayne, sorry for being a bitch tonight. I'm sorry for being a bitch tonight. Alright. God bless. Take care. Alright. What now? Oh, they're the worst bastards. Big crab, he said. They're the worst. They're the worst bastards there. Jeez. Yeah. They will claw you and kill you. Stay away from the claws. Stand back. Stand back. I'm not even watching the game, but I'm going to tell you what to do. Go play a few tunes. So you have to do it all again. See, that's... Yeah. See, that's what they have there. Unless you close it down properly, obviously. That's what they have you to get back into it again. Hi, Carla. Hi, Carla. I don't know if you can see me. I had to get my turn light up. I'm in the dark. Alright, talk to you. I'll try and do. God bless, take care. Oh, Jesus. Let me tell you. It's Been a long, long, long day. I know, yeah. Let me turn the light on. As God bless her, she used to say to me, throw 50 cents in the box for the electricity. Ironically, it turned out like that. Here I am. It's all Oosh. How am I? I'm not 100%. Hey, Big Smoke. Jeez, I haven't really talked to y'all since the New Year. So Happy New Year. It's March now. Yeah, I haven't been on that long, so I haven't been talking to many people. So, try to entertain. Not really in the hour. I'm gonna fall asleep in a second. Please talk amongst yourselves and have a conversation about anything at all. I'm gonna play a few songs. Eventually. YouTube. Talk to this. Okay, sensitive. No, Carla. That's taking the piss. I'm probably the only one really. Oh, no, fair to say, Carla. Lara has done that, and I don't get got into other people's channels and all that. So yeah, I don't know where I got it from. Fall asleep. I got a new haircut. That was new. It cost me what? €15 plus tips. So €17. I know what time it is. I know. It's coming to 2 o'clock. For one that's been drinking since 7 o'clock this morning. It's rough. I had a conversation there with a few friends, but one friend in particular, sorry Amy, for a second. I gave an ultimatum there where I wasn't willing to talk to anybody. I set off social media and the whole lot. Didn't really want to bother anymore. So what did Robbie do? He went out 7 a.m. It's 7 a.m. 2. A Big Smoke, you're over there across the Atlantic. 5 hours behind us. So we're still up. Normally you come in later on in the evenings. I'm gonna have this point.
I'm going to release my bowels, and then I'll come back and have another pint, and that'll be it. I'll play a few songs anyway that mean nothing. You're in England. Why does my clock say 2 o'clock in the morning? Oh, you expect me to be up till 7 a.m. Don't think I can make it, but don't tempt me. Smoke, don't tempt me. Because it will fight it on to be up here till 7 o'clock in the morning. I will absolutely be pathetic. I literally drank the whole day long. Now back up. Room was a bit of a mess again. Yeah, Robbie, get a bag, throw them into it. Do the sensible thing. Robbie doesn't. Robbie just goes out and talks to everybody. And that's what I do. Yeah, that was 2 a.m. It was like 7 a.m. Oh, that was the question by Big Smoke. I think Big Smoke is pushing me to 7 a.m. Carly. Can I do another 5 hours? I haven't even started my music yet. I didn't even start my conversation that I normally do. I haven't even talked about Russia. Or the Ukrainians coming over here, and fair play to them, God bless them. And yes, anybody that comes into any country, please give them hope, and please give them a place to live. But in regards to our own over here in Ireland, we're not really looking after our own homeless. It was a big question that came up there on Ireland AM, which I talked about for years. How all these refugees coming in here and how we get a place to live all of a sudden. Now I understand it's a different situation with Ukraine, but for years it was always that way, and there's a lot of people in this country who are really getting really pissed off about it. Where our own homeless we can't look after. But yet again, we do our best for everybody. So they say. I mean, there's like 200,000. There will be about 200,000 people homeless in Ireland right now. Yeah, I suppose it is Big Smoke, but I don't really get into it all. Everybody else has an opinion. I like to see the facts and the truth of it all. I may have exaggerated there in homeless. There's probably 20,000 homeless people that have nowhere to live. But anyway, sláinte. I don't want to make this a political thing, as I'm half pitched anyway. I done my tribute there in the last stream, which is knocked down. So I played certain music that was copyright. Yes, Yes, I do, Carla. Don't forget, yeah, your man. Yes. Which is also, you've forgotten about Carla, yeah. Yes. 100%, Carla. I wasn't making it political. Carla, 100%. Yes. But at the moment, they're concentrating because Europe, and we're so close to Europe, they kind of like forget about all that. And then there's the situation with Biden and Putin. Biden coming out with something stupid, saying that like he should be taken down. Which, that itself, he had to retract, because that will turn into World War III. No, they won't cover it. No. For the simple reason, we're close to Ukraine, we're close to Europe, and Europe wanted Ukraine to be part of Europe, and they also want Ukraine part of the UN, and now they've turned around and said underneath oh, I got the names right, should be great, wouldn't it? It's probably even better. So I had a good few drinks with me. Where they turned around and said they're going to come to an agreement where they're going to be a neutral country and not join the UN and not join the EU. But that gives Putin more control over the country. Which is not a good situation. The biolabs is not being proven. There's the same thing there like years ago when America was going to underneath George Bush Jr. went into Iraq. Those biolabs have not been proven. And why would they have them there? And why would they be attacking all these innocent civilians and buildings? I mean, if you're doing a pinpoint war to fight a country, surely you have the technology now to take the labs down and the whole lot with it. You didn't go about it the right way. Also, there's another thing that came up there in the news where the communication between the Russian army with Putin having a clue. Putin hasn't a clue what the Russian army are doing. And there's a few of them hiding in the hills. Commanders hiding in the hills. Really? Well, I didn't know that. That's a bit much. That's new information for me. Where did Abramovich go? Did he go to Moscow? Or did he go to Ukraine first? Abramovich has his mother from Ukraine. And he always stood by the people there too. Now, he stood away from being the owner of Chelsea. Did he go to Russia and then get poisoned? Or where did he get poisoned? The anthrax bombs would be, if anybody wants to know, is the smoke bombs that would come down, where it affects your skin biologically. They're biological weapons. And your breathing. Alright. Right. I'm just getting different people's point of views of what you all heard. Smoke. I know there's a lot of disinformation in Russia, where Putin was after taking down all the information that was going out there. Carla, I don't know about that now. Yeah, but you were talking about Afghanistan or Yemen, Syria, Iraq, Iran. Yeah, I can understand that to a certain extent. But a lot of it is disinformation, wrong information. As Trump would say, lies. And then I go back to Trump. Trump has the oligarchs like that. So therefore, he's not going to say anything wrong to them. This is where he gets his money from. This is like big information now that Carla's giving me now. Seriously. So what situation would that leave the Ukraine in? If that's the case. Maybe have to reevaluate everything in a different way. But why is this not being said? Wow. So you say it's the US is the disinformation, and the UK? I don't know about that. I mean, we got live shots of what's happened in Kiev, the main capital of Ukraine, which ironically not many people knew that until all this happened. And then what happened to people in Mariupol, and then trying to take over Oksana, and then trying to invade the rest of the country. I know there's a lot of stations that are being cut over there in Russia, and there's people over there that are reporting on it. So the only way this information is getting out is to, away from Russia, we will report the rest of Europe. Right. I'm seeing the pattern now that you have to picture there in my mind that this is actually, but that's what we see on this side. We don't know what to see in Russia, on their side. So I can't argue the point. I can't even say propaganda. There's no real propaganda there at the moment. But what's there is fake news that the Russians are not getting. We're only getting the news over this side, Carla. That's very true. That's 100% true. That is 100% true. But what narrative are we given? Or where's the narrative coming from? We have to start from the beginning and go through it, Carla. Like, where did this all start? And why did it start? And where did it all come from? What is the reason? There's not bioweapons and this and that and a whole lot. That's the stuff that you're probably built up with. You see, that's the thing, Big Smoke. I haven't looked into the alternative motives. I haven't really thought about it in that way. So what narrative are you getting, Carla, over there? Part of the narrative that we're getting over here. Are you in Russia now at the moment? I wear a jacket just to keep it a little bit warm. No, it's just me being comfortable. The other situation about it now is where sanctions went down on Russia, and Russia have control of I know where you're coming from, Medea. Where Russia is coming in with they can knock off the gas, knock off the oil, and literally a lifeline in that sort of way. And we have the bills going up with gas. We have the bills going up with electricity. We're trying to live. Even people that own houses, like myself, are living in this world that's completely changed and upside down. But for what? Yeah, I agree, Carla. I've been thinking about that as well. Yeah. Well, most of the gas comes from Russia, Lydia. Because the Russians back in the day, as I said here in the street before, they went down to the North Sea and stuck in a submarine, stuck a flag in the North Sea and claimed that the oil and gas. Sorry, gas oil. Gas oil. You hear me? Gas oil. Sorry. Enemies are all around, you know, away you go, big smoke. I have enemies everywhere. I'm not really bothered about that. Medea, I don't really think Putin's being played. I think Putin is gone to the situation where he's sitting at a big long table and people are saying that he's afraid of COVID. Strong man that he used to be. And he doesn't communicate with any of his commanders. There's no communication with any of the ones that went to war. They have another army behind what they have now to go into Ukraine and finish it all off. I'm not saying scary situations. And then there was the threat coming in when Biden turned around and said he's going to get Putin out. Basically, knock him off his perch. That is not going to happen. And he retracted that. But I can see this for years going on. Oh, Putin will get stronger. He's in connection with North Korea and China. As soon as this hitting off, there's this big video in North Korea of Kim Jong-un launching a missile. the furthest it ever went, which is also nuclear powered. And going back to Putin, he turned around and said, well, I can hit that button as well. So you tell me, are we going to a nuclear war? Now the standoff between the rest of the UN and Europe, who are part of the UN too, is to stay away from, it's like stay away from the fear of him getting a little more erratic than he did. That's the thing I'm getting off it. And if he does hit that red button, we're going to World War III. Let's call a spade at the end of the day. You're scared, yeah, yeah. You're scared of COVID. But he won't listen. You will not listen to his advisors. You won't listen to his government. He will not listen to anybody. Putin went off on a tyrant, as a tyrant does, in a tyrant way, where he wanted to invade a country that has its own its own neutrality. He didn't want them to join the UN, and he didn't want them to join the EU. Is mustard gas, Carla, really used for that? For homeopathic remedies? No. Yeah, that's what I was asking, with the homeopathic remedies. Mustard gas. Mustard gas was used in World War II. In Iraq, they were accused of using that too underneath Saddam Hussein, which, when Hans Blix went in, couldn't find anything like that. Mustard gas is illegal. I don't know. Are they? Seriously. Everybody has an opinion on here. It makes no sense at all. Go back to your point, Carla, about mustard gas. It's illegal to have that. Even use it, obviously, use it as a weapon.